I'm just asking.
Everybody.
I'm just asking
I
questions.
don't know why I do pregame with Emmanuel Glaze.
All right,
Because
I come on at time next time. Just don't say nothing.
he have all the wrong questions. All the wrong questions. Excuse me, everybody. Hey, y'all are now tuned in to the dopest sports talk show on air. It's the Crush, baby. Look who I got with me, everybody. The point guard is my dog.
I'm just asking questions before the show so we can make sure we're on the same page. That's all I'm doing, man. I ain't doing nothing else, man. Why I got to be the bad guy? I'm just asking questions.
Listen, I always forget that you are the petty person out of the group.
I'm just asking questions.
I'm the nice guy. You're the petty guy.
Hey, I know we're supposed to do a show Tuesday. My bad. We had to do some things to make sure we're flexible.
Life happens, baby. Life happens, baby.
But we got to give you this, man, because look, man, so
welcome back, NFL.
It is so much that went on in 1 week. I got to start with this, man. I know NFL tonight, no college football, but, man, Francis Tiafoe, U.S. Open, Maceo.
Baltimore, stand up. Be more, stand up.
Okay, man, so think about this story. If Serena retires during the U.S. Open and this young man on Arthur Ashe Stadium wins the tournament, because he looked great in that quarterfinal. All the big three are gone. He's got a chance, man. What are your thoughts on Francis Tiafoe? I learned how to say that name because he was in Atlanta before. All those people who know, he's played at the Atlanta's Open before. Shout out to our guy, E.G.
Yes,
your
sir.
thoughts on Francis, man?
So, to see one of us playing at a high level on that stage is a thing of beauty. I'm like, and the energy he's bringing is almost like, now, I ain't gonna say let me scratch that. But what it's doing, I was gonna go left. I don't want to do that. But what he's doing, he's put tennis on notice that we do have an African American that's valuable at this level, playing very well, and could make noise for years to come. This is a young fella now.
Yeah,
24. This is a young fella, and it's a breath of fresh air. You just talked about Serena walking, finally calling it quits, and you know how we are. We need that. We've been around tennis for Venus and Serena's career. Now we ain't ready to give it up. What you got next? Because we got Coco, but now we have a somebody on the men's side who has given us something that we ain't seen. And hey, it's a joy. Yeah. It is a joy, Glaze. It's a joy.
First time since 2006 that a American has made it to the semifinals.
Long time, my boy. Long time.
If you want to go black men, it's been Arthur Ashe since 76 or 72 when he did it. But for an American, so this is big for not only, like you said, it's just for men tennis in this country. Hey, what's up, JJ? I'm excited, man. I'm all in. He's so athletic. He's quick, and his story. I want y'all to look up his story. He's a son of immigrants. His dad worked at a tennis center to make money and do things, and got his kid in to do that. And look what happened. To be able to do what he's doing, man.
Baltimore, stand up, baby.
Be more. You should be happy, man. Y'all put some. He got all the style. His favorite player, Bradley Beal. They swag Bradley all in the box.
Hey, man. Hey.
Hanging out.
Ain't that dope? Avon happy. Stringer happy. Brother Muzon happy. Cheese happy. Marlo happy. Marlo probably was slinging packages outside the doggone center.
His name is his name.
His name is his name.
That's what Marlo had to talk about, man. But hey, congratulations, Francis. Keep doing your thing. We're going to pull for you all the way to the end, man, which we hope is holding the trophy at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. So
let's get this out the way. My first one for you, sir.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It's week 1 of college football. And already the Georgia Bulldogs are the national champions. Stetson Bennett, Step Quavius Bennett is the Heisman Trophy winner Your thoughts on the dominant job that Georgia displayed inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Saturday against the Oregon Ducks?
You know what, man? I've this is the first time, make sure we've seen a confident Stephen Bennett. You know, every year it was, it's supposed to have been JT Daniels' job, or it's no doubt about who the job is now. It's John Quavis. It's Steph Quavis right now. He's the man. He's so confident. But what surprises me is what I saw on the other side of the ball. Georgia really recruited well, man. They are. I mean, number 88, he was already, they thought was going to be the best D tackle last year. He can't be stopped. They young at corner. They got a freshman out there balling out of control at corner. The linebackers are straight. I have to say this. I don't know. Alabama's Alabama, and Ohio State. They'll probably learn from their game. But Georgia, and that schedule looks mighty tasty, Macy. It's looked mighty tasty.
It's pie. Just say it's pie.
Make sure you go all those games without a hard, really, and you can if you get in the playoffs undefeated, it's like you had a 12-game training camp to get ready, and you know what I'm saying, to be ready to play. You had a 12-game training camp, so you had played the Kentuckys and the Florida. Florida looked good. That quarterback looked good at Florida. I do like the kid. Young man looked good up there at Florida. But if you do what you're supposed to do, and teams there's a swagger about Georgia that we haven't seen in a while. For them in Oregon, y'all got work to do. It's Pac-12. You're the reason why everybody leaving. That's why everybody trying to get up out there in Pac-12. You're making TV look bad up here in Pac-12. It wasn't a good look, Pac-12. What's your thoughts, baby?
Well, first of all, I tried to tell y'all, Bo Nix is just not that guy.
He looked like the same.
Bo Nix is not that guy. So I looked at it like this, Glaze. I'm going to start with Steph Quavis. You have a 24-year-old, 6-year senior, basically. He's going to be 25 by the time the season ends. So the experience that he has is just, it's unrivaled and unmatched for a guy that age. The COVID years for a couple of these guys, you got Chris Smith, who might be the best safety in college football. He's a 6-year senior. You got Kearis Jackson on offense. He's a 6-year senior. But you talked about Kirby's recruiting. I keep telling y'all, Kirby hasn't been below 4th in recruiting since he's been there. So they lost 15 guys to the NFL. That just means it's 15 more guys who are hungry. And people forget this. Kirby rotated a lot of these guys last year.
Yep.
Now, of course, you had the big names, but a lot of these guys got a lot of game experience last year. So they not tripping about going in. And he's developed a culture down there where it's my turn. Yep. Like, go on and graduate because it's my turn. And it's probably 3 guys on that defense who, if they had left last year, would have been 1st and 2nd round picks.
Yeah. They had more in the 1st round. You're right. They had more in there. I know number 88 would have won.
You think about him, Nolan Smith, the linebacker, probably would have been no worse than a 2nd round pick last year. But he felt like, I wanted to come back. He said he promised his mom his degree, but he also was like, I want to be the guy. I was in Quay's shadow. I was in Trayvon's shadow. I was in all these guys' shadow. I'm the guy now. And that's crazy when you think about that's the culture that's being created in Athens right now with dog. They just reload.
Yeah.
They just reload, Glaze.
The number of the weekend may show only 1 transfer. Everybody want to play for Georgia, man, but they only got 1 transfer, bro.
Because it was no room for them, Glaze.
They were like, "Oh, we good. We done recruited. All these are our guys, man. Yeah, we don't. Can we come to Georgia for what? We not doing. No, we're good. Tight end. I've been waiting on number 0 for about 4 years to show.
Yeah.
6'7", 260. He the 2nd tight end or 3rd. He might be the 3rd.
Now you see that business decision that safety made when when he turned up,
Big boy was coming. He looked like, man.
he was like, "I'm gonna just go on and commit now. Whatever happened, happened."
He closed his eye. he ain't touch a foot. He ain't touch a shoestring. He just closed his eyes and said, "Help me, Lord." The dude, when he jumped over.
If I die, I die. But I'm going low.
And Mr. G30 got him too, boy. Mr. G30 got all up in him. I'm not really an athlete. I'm praying that Mr. G30 went all in on that play. He got him.
You talked about it. Their crossover schedule, they don't play. They play no powers in the in the SEC West. What up, E?
No
They
Alabama.
play no power, no Alabama, no Texas A&M.
Nope.
I mean,
no Arkansas.
No Arkansas. No, it's like. So the thing, and I like what Kirby said after the game. He was like, "Listen, we're playing against ourselves. Like, listen, we can't worry about that. We got to do what we got to do because we know what everybody gonna say. So if we steamroll everybody, so be it. Because at some point in the season, strength of schedule is going to come up, and you gotta hope Florida is ranked." By that time, ranked high. You got to hope Kentucky is ranked high. Basically Kentucky and Florida is kind of like a elimination game on Saturday.
Yep. So, early game. That's an early game.
Right.
Kentucky and Florida. So it's going to be.
You got to hope Tennessee, like with they trying to run 300 plays in the game, you got to hope that maybe they can give Georgia some competition. But if you just look at Georgia's schedule like on face value, bro, I know if they do what they supposed to do, ain't no losses. Ain't no loss. Ain't no losses.
See you in Atlanta. Ready for Atlanta already.
See you in Atlanta. See you in Atlanta.
Okay. My boy JJ. What's up, Erica? What's up, Jay? JJ said the nose. You know what? Yeah, they won. But I gotta say one thing, make sure I was screaming from all the way from my house, and I'm sure you heard me.
I heard it, yeah.
Offensive coordinators, answer me this question. Why do y'all pitch the ball? Why do y'all shotgun? Why do you need a yard? Y'all let LSU in that game because you trying to do a toss sweep at the inch line. Not at the one, barely at the one. I said, Mason, are you kidding me? They did did you see the pitch, Mason? What is going on with these? Why are we so pretty?
I already hate that play. I already hate that play.
What is going on? Talk to me, man. You see it. You've been around offenses, or what is it we're trying to? Why are we trying to make 1 yard so hard in today's football?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Glaze, because football at every level, you go to the park, then shotgun, high school, then shotgun. It's just the times, and I think coaches get offended if they got to go on the center because everything is so shotgun oriented. Now I will say this, and I will I can't think of the coach name at App State. It blows my mind right now. He's a former offensive lineman that's now a head coach. And it's funny because Florida State's offensive coordinator used to be an offensive lineman. But you would think that he would have sense enough to, hey, man, listen, when we get down inside the 5, we going heavy package. We going 2 tight, 3 tight, and we plowing your butt straight. We running right at you. But again, Glaze, the times everything says you gotta be in shotgun. You gotta be in shotgun. You gotta be in shotgun. And that's all they practice. Like, I'm sometimes wondering, do centers even know how to snap? Do quarterbacks know how to seat their hands? Like, do they know how to get up there and slap that center butt so that center know your hand now and see the snap? I really don't think people know how to do that.
That's why you see after they finish college sports, they take a whole session trying to learn how to take snaps.
Try to learn how to take snaps.
Because they don't know how.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Maceo. Florida State was, when you're pounding an LSU, the game is over. Nothing is more demoralizing when they run it down your throat.
Running down your throat, dog.
The game's over. You walking away like this, you done got your 2 score. You let LSU almost tie the game because you wouldn't finish the job. That's why I didn't like. I'm sitting there like, I know he didn't toss that ball.
Yeah,
I know
he tossed it.
I know he did. I know he did toss that ball. The inch line. And here's the other thing. Okay, I don't know much about offense, but I do know much about offense. Why am I going that way? Make sure if he's going, he catches the ball right here, that's at the 3-yard line. So that gives my defense more room to make the play.
Yeah.
Instead of like this, where it's right downhill.
Yeah.
It's too pretty, man. I'm sick of this prettiness stuff, man. I'm sick of it, man.
It's crazy. Like, so, I mean, I was, long time ago, once upon a time, when I was offensive coordinator, I kind of started this stuff, everybody. We were doing it for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
We were doing it for everybody. I went to a couple of Hal Money camps. Then I went to go see Mike Leach. And I was like, man, we throwing that SOB all over the yard. But if I was to ever go back to coaching, like when my guys call me now, it's like I'm a psychiatrist for coaches. Yeah. The first thing I tell them, dude, get you a heavy package and run right at people. Like offensive linemen, they want to go forward. They don't want to catch. Like offensive linemen really don't want to be in a 2-point stand.
No, man.
They want to be in a 3-point. And when you got these big old behemoths that the SEC and some of these ACC schools got, no, you coming off the ball and you want to hit people in the mouth. Terrence Albritton, here you go. Here he go, everybody. I feel you, Terrence. I feel you.
T, what's up, man? Hey, and I agree, man. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm tilting our defensive line. When you at the goal line, you firing off the football, trying to get in that backfield and disrupt the play.
And it's crazy. You coach defense. You actually doing the defense a favor by running sideways.
You help me.
You're doing the defense a favor.
Call instead of you double teaming guard center to move my best defense. He ain't got to do that. He can just slant the gap and we in the backfield.
He just slant the gap.
All right, man. Let's keep going. Yeah.
I know, man.
You next, man. You next.
I know. Hey, man. Dabo got paid today, and this contract extends all the way through 2031.
Yes, sir.
And I want y'all to understand why Clemson did this, because there's only one job that Dabo would leave Clemson for. And the job that he would leave so happened that coach over there is about 88 years old now. Nick Saban's 75. But he just got extended. So Clemson was like, you know what? Let's sign Dabo to this extension that's going to outweigh, it's going to go run longer than Saban when he walks away from Alabama. Your thoughts on Dabo getting the bag, as the young folk like to say?
There's 4 teams everybody talk about. Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, and Clemson. Dabo's hot, man, and everybody want to win like this. Nobody's winning like this, and we're gonna talk about some. I'm gonna bring some. I want y'all to watch. Makes your face when I bring it up. But when Dabo, he's a hot, and Dabo looked at him like, everybody want me, man. I know I'm hot in these streets. I got titles. I brought quarterback. This is I got a quarterback that I thought was gonna be great, but he ain't turning out. But I got a backup waiting.
I might end up benching him. I might end up benching DJ Uyele.
Yeah, but you got to, man, because he's seeing what Nick got. He saw what Kirby got. He like, do I have to say anything? Do I have to say anything? I mean, we beat up on Tech. Tech owed us some money or something. We went to their home, went in Atlanta and beat them. No. What else do you want from me? What else do you want? They had to pay him, mate. You knew it was coming. That boy worried about money. He knew it was coming because he knows this is when you know you're a coach in the biggest stage and your team is always when you go 10-3 and they say that was a disappointing season.
That was a down year. That dog, the way people talk about Clemson, you would have thought Clemson won 5 games last year.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, really true, like you would be like, they won 10 games? Really? Y'all say they suck.
Georgia Tech went through a parade on Peachtree. They went 10-3 last year. They, you know what I'm saying? This Clemson thing is we call them. We don't call them steady no more. What we call them?
Step Quavius.
Step Quavius. You know,
Step Quavius.
He's fresh around here these days. Eric, you hear me? I like him winning too. I think I'm not giving it to him, but I like him.
You know, y'all know why he not gonna win it, y'all.
Who?
Georgia gonna blow out so many people. He not listen. It's gonna be a lot of games this year. He gonna be out the game at halftime.
He was out with the third quarter this game.
Yeah, that's what hurt Tua that year.
Yeah,
they blowing people out so bad that hell halftime he chilling.
He was in third quarter like, get the hair fresh. No, I don't need the hair, but I'm good.
Well, you know, now he ain't got all that hair. You know, he got that nice low. I see. He got that low Caesar down there. He walk around with Biggie and Tupac shirts on. Must be dating some AKL Delta.
you know, he talking to his boy at Cincinnati now. Him and his boy done put him on game up there at Cincinnati. Hey, boy, you want to do it right, man? You got to do it like this. You got to do it like this. His boy at Cincinnati showed them LSU tapes, so you can't be doing it like that. You got to wear the gold. You got to wear the fur coats. You got to get it out there, Step Quavius.
You got to be out here, Step Quavius. You got to be out here, gang. You got to be out here.
Yeah, but I think they had to do it. Let's start with it, man. Let's go, man. Tonight, I see you got the jersey in the background. Durant, the Rams, the defending champions. Oh, the stat that I've never heard. They said Sean McVay has never trailed or had a losing record as he's been a coach. Will that change tonight, Maceo, against Buffalo? Because he's won every game he started, every first game of the season. Will that change tonight? And we got to talk more NFL, but what's your thoughts about tonight's game?
Nah, I think the Rams gonna pull this thing out tonight. I just think the atmosphere is gonna lead to just let me flip it right quick. So much pressure is on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Because everybody and their mama and grandmama and your aunts and uncles all are in agreement that the Buffalo Bills are gonna be in Arizona.
They already put it
representing the AFC in the Super Bowl.
It's already done. It's already done, according to a lot of people. It's already done.
I just don't see it because I don't know if they fixed the running game. James Cook is a nice addition out the backfield. I don't know if they can run the ball 20, 25 times. You're putting a lot of pressure and a lot of opportunities for people to hit Josh Allen when he's running the football out there. Glaze, I don't like it.
Buffalo is now the team everybody's watching. When you were behind KC, when you were behind these other teams, people were thinking you could do it, but now you've done it. You won the AFC, so now people are gonna have you on their calendar. They're gonna be looking for you, and not Josh Allen is the name. I'm very interested to see what happened in the AFC. I like Indianapolis. I told people think I'm maybe crazy, but I like what they've done. I like KC again. I like them. I don't think it's given to Buffalo. Everybody think Buffalo is going to just walk in because they won last year. I think it's going to be. I think it'll be tough. I think it'll be real tough. And it is, they might have a weak division with the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots, but they still ain't got a weak conference. That's a strong conference, the AFC. And I don't want everybody to just think it's going to be too easy. And going to what JJ and everybody's saying. I think the Rams. I want to see Matthew Stafford a year after winning it all, how he plays the next season. What's his confidence level? Is he? I know I'm the guy. I know I'm one of the top. Well, I see you in the pizza commercials now. Your Little Caesar commercial and your AT&T. You all over the place.
He getting it in. He getting it in.
Year after all this pressure been lifted off your shoulders,
right?
Matt Stafford.
Right.
How does he play?
Yeah.
And, Aaron Donald coming back, getting that contract, beating up people, and he look like he madder now. So how does this?
I'm gonna give you a name to watch tonight, Glaze. Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson has been a dog at wide receiver, but we just didn't know because he was just in such a bad situation in Chicago. He's coming to a team now where all eyes on Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. So he is going to get one-on-one coverage for the most part. He is going to eat. When I tell you going to eat, Don't be surprised if he had one of these nights tonight, them 9 catches for like $1.25, because so much attention is going to be paid to the Triple Crown, one of Cooper Cup, as it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Cooper Cup is a bad mofo.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it.
Right.
But Allen Robinson is that dude.
Yeah, he is.
So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that.
Yep. Hey, so one more question, make sure on top of that. I know what's exciting me, and look, y'all know I've had an issue, but there's one team I can't stand. They'll be here this Sunday. I can't stand them. Y'all fans, I don't talk to y'all throughout the season. I don't talk to y'all again in February. If I see you got that the flute delay on your car, I try to pass you in traffic. I don't even let you in when you try. You know how they try to come in when they want to get over?
Yeah.
When I see the Saint emblem, I don't let them over. It's terrible. What else exciting you about week 1, Macy? I know what's exciting me. What's exciting you about week 1?
The Falcon Saints game is going to be fire.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That's how you jumpstart a season right there.
That was great schedule.
You get that out the way, but you know all eyes are going to be in the 704 in Charlotte, North Carolina. As Baker.
Ooh.
The Cleveland Browns come to town. And yes, I heard what Jameis Winston said. Y'all know I see everything Jameis say, man. Jameis trolling us, y'all. Jameis. I'm gonna get back to Jameis, but Baker Mayfield. So Cleveland sports talk is just a good listen every day. So I'm always listening. I'm going to catch some parts of Cleveland radio during the day every day. When I tell you that Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney are like itching to hit Baker. And so they've made no bones about it now. Do I think Cleveland can win this game? I think they're gonna have to simplify the game plan. Y'all know I love Jacoby. I love Jacoby. But I also just think that Baker gonna be so they're gonna have to keep Baker down. So like if Baker gonna make mistakes early in the game, because I think he's gonna try to do too much. But I think they can kind of afford that, because I don't think Stefanski is gonna sit here and like say Jacoby, man, we're gonna let you throw this thing about 35 times. No, you got that two-headed monster in the backfield with Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Ride their legs, man. Ride their legs.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. So you know what? Also, I'm looking for, Maceo, that game. If Baker gets behind, how are they gonna do something? Is he gonna overreact? Is he gonna try to, like you said? Is he gonna do too much? Not only in the beginning, but if let's say, because to me, Cleveland's best thing is I would tell Nick Chubb to go ahead and take a rest all day tomorrow, because he gonna run all day Sunday.
Boy, that carries.
You about to run like you was at Georgia back in the day, bro. I'm about to run, Nick. You about to run on Sunday.
That carries.
We're gonna slow this game down. We're gonna punch him in the mouth, and we're gonna hope, because we've been around Baker. You know what I'm saying? We've been around Baker. We know what Baker can do. He gets a little excited. We got a chance to make him make some big mistakes.
Hot head. Woo!
All they're gonna take Myles Garrett in one shot. That's all he needs. He just need one, man.
And see, as a former quarterback coach, OC, what I go tell Baker, I go out there like before the game, I give him about 5 footballs. I say, hey, throw them mofos in the crowd. Like, just drop back and get it out you now. Throw them first 3 to your wife. Throw one to your mama and just get it out of you. Now settle into the game. But the good thing for Baker, no Sam Darnold. So he kind of playing with house money, because he ain't gonna put PJ Walker. I mean, if Baker start tripping, he ain't gonna put PJ Walker in the game, because your boy Matt Rule coaching for his life out there. So.
Yeah. And let me ask you, the most overrated player I've seen that got talent but always hurt, is McCaffrey playing anymore? Is he even on?
Well, he'll be that. Well, he's guaranteed to start.
Okay.
Now, will he play 4 quarters? I don't know.
when I used to see the NFL logo, they got him running the ball. I'm like, he don't play that much. That's the most he ran in 3 seasons.
He sells so many jerseys, Glaze. Glaze, he sells
God,
so many
going.
jerseys.
I mean, he a good talent, but the way they talk, when the last time he played 12 games? I would like to ask anybody.
Yeah, dog.
He ain't crossed double digits in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dallas. Make sure. Are you gonna mention your team? No mention of.
They listen. Everybody, listen. Public announcement. I am not a Cowboy fan this season. Everybody. Listen. How many times I got to tell y'all this? I am not a Cowboy fan this season. Y'all can't pull me into that. Y'all listen. I am a Rams fan because of this guy. I'm a Rams fan. I got boxes of Rams stuff over here that I'm gonna wear today.
We got you,
I'm not a Cowboys fan, everybody. Listen, I have nothing Cowboy near me. I lied. I'm sorry. Quincy's jersey is right there because I got to.
You gotta have Quincy Carter.
Quincy's jersey is going up. So that's the only thing. Listen, I've read the room of all Cowboys paraphernalia. I put all my Cowboys shirts and stuff in a bag.
I understand, man.
Y'all won't see me wearing it this year.
That's tough, man, because that sounds like some pain. I understand, man. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. What you got for me, Mace? What you got there?
We're staying with the NFL thing. I want to ask you about this Tom Brady fiasco and from a media member perspective. What is out of bounds? We're reading the stories. We clearly something going on with him and Giselle. What's out of bounds when dealing with this story? Because if you and I were in Tampa and we had to go to the post-game presser and Tom Brady is going to be available to the media, what's off limits when dealing with what's going on with Tom Brady?
You know the problem with this thing, me and you would have no problem. We care about the game. We want to talk about the game. But when you're Tom Brady and you came together into this media frenzy of popularity, because Tom is popular. He's the IG guy. He's the Twitter. I mean, you know, Tom is, and you marry a supermodel, which means you're going into a whole nother stratosphere. You're going to get these questions. I remember when we used to go interview tennis, Venus and all them, there would be questions about their line and what they're doing and all that, because you're inviting other media. And we're in social media 2022, man. All it's about is the headlines. Who asks the question? Who gets the most anger? They don't care about the game. The game is only, and the teams invite these people in. They invite media who don't care about football. So you're going to get the ETs, the E Onlines, the TMZs who don't care if you threw 25 for 30 and 320 yards and 3 touchdowns.
That ain't what they asking.
Can we talk about Giselle for a little bit? What's going on? How you doing? Are the kids there? They don't care about you playing the game. And this is what it's all about, the full circle of sports now, because everybody want to be media. If you want to keep that out your mouth, you don't talk about Giselle. This is what happened, Mace, and I hate to be that way. The Tampa Bay Bucks are inviting a lot of non-media people who got a lot of followers on Twitter who care about entertainment in the life outside the game of Tom Brady. I think it all is out of bounds because I like to talk about the game, but unfortunately, there will be questions from a guy who's trying to make his name in the business that's going to ask about this. So I wouldn't be surprised by any question thrown at him, Mace. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and it's funny because you and I have been in pressers where sometimes you'll get the media specialist or whoever they'll be like, come in and give you a briefing and like, hey, we're not asking this, and this, and people are like, yeah, whatever, because we're gonna ask the question,
right?
So it's just crazy. I was just wondering, like, how do they curb that? And when really they can't. It's almost like I always think about if Deshaun would have been able to play.
Yeah.
Like, it would have just been such a circus, because it's like, even when he comes back week 12,
man,
he's not going to get football questions. So I can imagine Tom, listen, they're going to ask Tom. Yeah. And at what point does it become an irritation? Because it's going to be a week where he's going to blow up on the media. Yeah. And you know it. And it's going to be a local writer. It's going to be somebody. And what they're going to do, you and I have seen this a million times. Yeah. They're going to threaten your credential. They're going to say, hey, listen, you can't ask If you ask such and such, you will be in jeopardy of losing your media credential. I mean, we've seen it happen.
We also saw where I remember when Venus came down and after the accident she had,
they
said don't ask about the answer the question about the accident.
And what was the first question?
Like the second question, the first dude was like, "All right, I got you." The second question, I heard the dude say, "Screw it." Hey, so Venus, that accident, I was like, damn, dog, we ain't even get into the press conference good.
Did you not hear what these people said?
And I saw the whole crew like, damn, here we go. We ain't even got into the press conference good. I mean, two questions. I mean, the question lady was like, so Venus, what are your thoughts on it? And Venus looked like, damn, I thought I said don't ask me those questions.
I thought I said don't.
I thought I want to answer no questions about that. 2 questions in, I'm like, here we go. But like I say, man, everybody would talk about Tom. Eric bring up a good point. He was like, man, I ain't staying home with them kids.
Hey, man, he was home with them kids about 20 days. Like,
I say, look, he's doing like this the whole time.
Yeah, I'm going back to play football, man. Man, stop. Like, I'm not dealing with this, man. Yeah, listen, everybody talks about. I just saw Byron Leftwich on the Pivot, and he was talking about how just dialed in Tom. He can't imagine Tom not playing football. Then Leonard Fournette was like, he wouldn't be surprised if Tom played. He like 48, 49, which clearly means that he ain't studying none Giselle talking about at the crib. Nothing.
You know what I want to see? Tom ain't never got hit like in the last few years.
Yeah.
I'm 48. I'm 49 now.
Yeah.
Somebody hit me right. I'm going to cry. I'm going to stay on the ground for about 10 minutes. I ain't seen Tom take a shot in a while.
Yeah.
Let's see if he take a shot if he's still jumping up to my I'm good.
Well, the way his offensive line, his offensive line real suspect this year. He done lost it.
Let's see this year, Maceo. He 45. Let's see what happened this year if he gets tapped a few times. And let's see if he's still jumping up trying to do that thing. Let me go with this, Maceo. I want to jump back to college football. Are we looking at the Jackson State redemption tour this year? I think Deion trying to break the brakes off everybody who – remember last year was 7-6 versus FAMU. Yeah. He putting 50 on them. Yeah. I think in his head, he got redemption to do, especially after what South Carolina State did to him at the Celebration Bowl. Your thoughts on Jackson State, all this talent they got, the fan favorite, and Deion going. Is this the Deion Sanders Jackson State redemption tour in 2022?
You and I were there firsthand, post-game. Deion was embarrassed.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the hype that was around them that Thursday, that Friday, and then the game, and then him post-game. They were totally embarrassed. So what did Deion do? Yeah, Tom Brady O-line gonna get him killed. outside of Nick Saban, nobody probably dominated the transfer portal better than Jackson State. Yep. Jackson State went in like every need that they felt when they looked at their recruiting board and what they need to do to get better. They definitely, without a doubt, were like, we are specifically going to handpick this 5 to block. Defensive line. We couldn't get the South Carolina State quarterback last year. We're gonna go with some DN. Gonna get some linebackers. Gonna be knocking people out. We got a Travis Hunter who, after about 3 tries, they just like, okay, we get it. We're not throwing over there.
Not throwing over
We're
there.
not throwing over there. We get it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, he good.
Yeah.
Which still don't make no sense to me. I would have ran the ball over there. I'm like, he can't stop no toss sweep. But hey,
Let's see.
what I know.
What did we say earlier? What we say earlier? Too pretty. But go ahead.
Too pretty.
Go ahead though.
But they are definitely and he popping like he told he basically told his administration, hey, enough of these classes. We losing money because we not playing games on campus. Like these are 2 games where think about the money we could have made at our gate in our concession. And oh, by the way, Jackson State fans and along, Dion is charging you twice. He's charging you a parking fee and the gate because he's saying y'all buying tickets, but y'all not coming in the game because y'all out here all day. Well, okay, I'm gonna charge you to tailgate. So yeah, when y'all go make that road trip, just know it's gonna be. And I heard it's a nice fee that he charging too. So
yeah,
but yeah, Glaze, to answer your question, Dion out for blood, dog. Dion was embarrassed last year.
Yeah,
and he don't like that.
He trying to come back to Atlanta and destroy anybody that comes in that dang the Mercedes-Benz. He trying to fit. I think Dion trying to average 50 again. His son. I like that quote you put. He's been in the lab. He looks fantastic. He's stronger. He's bigger. He looked good. And I think this is going to be the Dion son. They trying to, and he's serious when he said Nick Saban need to give me a year before he put us on the schedule. Yeah. He dead serious about that. They're getting guys from USC. They're getting guys from all over the place. It's going to be real interesting to see, and I'm still waiting to see what happens in a few years. But I don't want to put that out there now. They're gonna be like, y'all.
And shout out to Shador.
Yeah.
Clearly, we think we see his Instagram. We think all he do is flex all every day. Clearly, when he not on the ground, he's somewhere working. He looked totally like he was a different quarterback last Saturday than what we saw all last year. Dog, I was like, what?
He looked stronger. He looked like he's paying attention. Even when I did the little 5-minute with him last year, the celebration, I could tell he knows the game. He cares about it.
Yeah.
But I thought, like you said, he thought he was the show. And if South Carolina State and Kobe didn't do anything last year, they humbled that kid last year.
They humbled him.
They humbled that kid last year. He thought he was the man. I'm going to run through this, the Celebration Bowl. We about to be. When South Carolina State went out there and whooped them up like that, he was like, I got work to do. And you can tell the way they playing. They can tell the way they playing. It's a whole different thing, man. What you got for me, homie?
We got to switch to baseball real quick. Eve been trying to tell us because she keep putting the close picture of old Coach Ron Washington. We have run down those pesky New York Mets, and on top of that, Scherzer headed to the DL. IL. Everybody can't say this. The injury list.
Injury list.
It looked like the Mets are doing Met things. Your thoughts, Emmanuel Glaze?
They even got Jerry Seinfeld, man. He around here pissed off.
Right.
Jerry Seinfeld, like, how we let the Braves do this again, man? It is good to see, man. Jerry Seinfeld got pissed. And like Erica say, I feel kind of personal with Ron now. He all up in my face right here. Ron,
all in your grill, dog. All in your grill.
Ron is in your grill. This team, man, is phenomenal, mate. The bats, the young players, they got talent. This Brave team and the energy is there. But again, you said the phrase, and I'm gonna use this as like Mets go Mets.
Mets go Mets.
I think the Braves are trying to see how many games we can let them get ahead of us every year and see if we can catch them again. Because they were up 20, 50. It was a big margin in June. And 2 months later, here we go, tied and going to probably pass them and keep going because, like you said, Scherzer now in the IL. Braves are getting – their players are getting it. And we're doing this. Acuna is still trying to get himself together.
He still ain't up yet. He still ain't up.
He's still trying to get himself together. I can't think of the big boy. I'm sorry. He slipped my mind. The big boy, the Austin Riley is an MVP candidate. I'm sorry. He's an MVP candidate, man. And he's playing out. The young boys, I call them the young boys, they playing out of their mind. This is a fun team, and they're playing. We talked about it with Georgia. This team playing like they world champions, and they understand that. Even Snicker he manages different, Maceo. He manages like I know we gonna always have a chance.
He done got that Bobby. He done got that Bobby Cox out of him.
Yeah, he is like, oh, we got a chance. He in the press. I'm telling you, winning championship make press conferences fun. Look, man, hey, we got a chance. That's all I got. Last year was a little stressful. It was stressful last year. This year it's like, yeah, we got a chance, man. Just chill, man. And I love the mustache guy. That's my pitcher now. He going in there throwing dimes out there in the pitching belt. It is a fun thing to watch when you know you got talent up and down the roster. You know, I had a chance to go watch a game with my folks just to see the team. Even we played the Astros at home, 2 out of 3. This team don't quit. They know they got talent. You don't, from 1 through 9, you have to be careful because you don't know who can do it. This is a fun team. I don't. The Dodgers are okay. I mean, they are the Dodgers. They got the payroll. They got the talent, but you got to beat Atlanta to get to the World Series. That's all I say, and that's what I see when I see them out there.
I got to tell y'all a funny Mike Harris story. So you know, me and his dad, that's my dog. We've been partners like forever. So he Mike signed his new deal. Still ain't nothing fancy. He worried about getting the car stereo in his car. So me and Mike, we get Mike Jr. on the phone. He like, hey man, what you doing? Man, I'm eating cereal. You eating cereal? Yeah, man, I'm eating cereal. You done played a good game. You eating cereal? Yeah, man. So here go his dad and Mike like, dog, you gonna be hungry in about 30 more minutes. What you gonna do? Mike say, eat some more cereal.
It depends on the cereal too, man. You might need that second bowl in 30 minutes. So let that man eat his cereal while he in his young age, man.
But it's just wild that's the thought process. Like here's a guy that's in the running for Rookie of the Year, and then just in that instance, you realize, dog, he's still a kid, man.
Yeah. He's
still a kid.
To me, he will win Rookie of the Year. I'll be surprised if he don't.
No.
But you know, and that's what makes it good because you know, Braves are going back to old school '90s where they're getting people out of their farm system to support them. This ain't trading a bunch of people. We did one trade.
Going to run a bat.
This is back to what we used to. Where we bringing up players from the system to help out. This is like, I know people are like, man, this might be going on for a while now. What's going on? What's going on? Make sure I want to ask you this, man, real quick. WNBA, Asia Wilson is your MVP. They put out Seattle. Shout out to them. Vegas is looking good tonight at 8 o'clock. While they'll be playing Chicago, Connecticut. I got Chicago tonight. I'm telling you right now, LA versus Chicago will be a great finals if that's what happens. To see Asia versus Candace. What are your thoughts on what's going on, man?
Dude, Asia, ever since her career at South Carolina, and you look at the work, she's gotten better every year in the W, and star power, she has it.
Yeah.
When she comes into a building, you and I have covered her. When she comes into a building, is box office. Yes, and she cared, like she knows she's a star, but her game is like that.
Yep.
Her game is like that. Now, that entire Las Vegas team, nice.
Becky Hammond, shout out to you.
Man. And it's the same team that Lambeer had last year. It's the same team. But Becky kind of came in and just put them on it. And now you see what they got. Now, Chicago is going to be an interesting matchup because Candace want all the smoke.
Yeah, she wanted it.
Candace one of those people where, Asia MVP?
Oh.
Really? Give me her. I want her.
It's gonna be
no. I want her. We going 1-4. I want her. So definitely, y'all see what I'm rocking. I'm rocking my WNBA Sue Bird for this from 2020.
They won
I rock
plenty.
with the W, man. I rock with the W. No
I
doubt.
can't wait, man. We'll see what they do. They should be Connecticut, but Connecticut still got some great talent over there. But if that final happens, Vegas versus Chicago,
Yeah,
might be
JJ
one of the
talking about
highlights.
here go JJ talking Liberty Media has looked out. No, double A know what he doing. JJ. Stop, JJ. You starting that like you from Florida now, JJ. Stop
I'm
that.
about to ask you. You know you from the hometown, JJ. What's
JJ.
going on, man?
JJ, are you telling me you cheering for Greene County too? Are you cheering for Greene County, JJ?
Oh, if he say that, I'm cutting him off. He can't say that. T Banks, my boy, but I see you, T Banks. You talking trash. We see. You got your nice uniform. Hey,
I got
to
to ask you this one, Glaze. The University of Alabama. They are heading to Texas to play the Longhorns and old Steve Sarkisian. Does Alabama blow Texas out?
Yes. And you know who fault it is? Kirby. Kirby is the first ex-coach, well, second ex-coach to beat Bama. That played was a coach of Nick's tired of hearing about Texas A&M and he about to make Sarkisian drink again. Sorry, that's not funny, but I'm just saying he gonna put. This is a big. They gonna put this on big TV. He gonna try to put 70. They slowed down on the game. They put 55 this week. He ain't slowing down this week. I'm telling you, Texas better be. You're going to think Texas is not a D1 program or a Power 5 school after this week. Now, if they somehow show me, Sarkisian, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Sark. You the guy.
See Sarkisian wife?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sarkisian, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Oh.
I see what you're doing. She might leave you after this Saturday, though. She might be embarrassed to walk on the field with you. This one might be that bad. This one might be painful, but
oh god, how does Texas quarterback get his car towed during the game? Y'all don't know that's yours, Aston Martin. Y'all don't know that.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the difference. That's the difference right there. Can you imagine if somebody towed? What's my guy name?
Bryce Young.
Can you imagine?
It's not happening.
Somebody did that in Alabama and they towed that car.
It's not happening.
The fans would shut down that towing company. Who called on Bryce Young's car? That's the difference right there, man. So you just missed it right there. What are your thoughts? Who winning this week, man? What you got?
I like Alabama. I think to your point, I'm gonna add on to your point a little bit. I think that Alabama understands that they have to go tick for tat with Georgia. Yeah. So Georgia, and luckily this game is played at noon, but they know, okay, Georgia put up 49 against another Power 5 school. This is our first Power 5 school we're playing. We got to put up 49 at least.
Yep.
Low end, we got to put up 49. So I think that's the JJ. Stop, JJ. We just won a title.
JJ going in.
It's also, y'all know Liberty Media has hamstrung the Braves. He loved the Braves. JJ, Double A has made all that. We've locked up all our young players. We're gonna give Dansby about 20 million. We fine, JJ. What you want, JJ? We not going to sign Mookie Betts. We don't need people like that, JJ. We homegrown. Double A, if somebody get hurt, JJ, Double A he did enough last year where he should earn your trust. Like, you should trust everything Double A do right now. Y'all poo-pooed the Matt Olson side. I told y'all we were gonna be fine. I told y'all that. They the same guy, but he younger. And look at his numbers.
And Matt's huge too. He's a big boy. Good Lord.
Yeah, like, hey, JJ, leave Liberty Media out of this, man. Leave Liberty out. We fine, man. We fine. Go Rams. We fine.
I finished with this with you, Michelle. We're seeing greatness retire on it this year. Allison Felix, Sue Bird, and Serena, the year of greatness. I hate this. I'm gonna say this. I know we spend a lot of time hating on greatness. But I gotta be selfish and say we've seen with the Tigers and even the LeBrons and the
We've been
Kobe's
blessed. We've been blessed, dog. We've been
and
blessed.
the Tom Brady's. We've seen some talent in sports. What are your thoughts about all these retirements?
We
I know we get. I felt like we. I hope people realize we kind of didn't take it. Don't take this for granted because we don't know the next wave of stars like
you,
this.
Glaze,
We
you
was blessed, man.
you've been around me long enough. You know how I feel about this. It's room to love everybody. Like appreciate what's going on. You know, you say this all the time. You didn't appreciate Kobe's career enough until it was over. And that's why I remind people all the time, like, for everybody who quote unquote hate LeBron, when he's gone, and you'll understand the impact that he had, like with everything. And you're gonna people are gonna say, you know what? Damn. Because to be named the chosen one off the rip, and you've done nothing but live up to it. Well, we've seen so many guys when we anoint you, you next, and they crumble. Come on, man.
I
Come
was sitting
on,
there
man.
looking at Serena, man. I remember when she came in, and we were like, Richard Williams done lost his mind. Richard Williams knew what he was doing, and then to see there is such a gap between a Serena and the next Coco. There is a gap between the next great. Sue Bird put 20 years. There's some great ones in the WNBA, but Alex and Felix, all the goals. I know it's okay to boo because they are not on your team, but I tell everybody who watch sports, just enjoy greatness because we don't know when we're gonna see this again, man. I think our generation is kind of spoiled because we knew that every year we had some great talent out there. There was a period where we had to regenerate when Jordan left. That was about 5 or 6 years. We were like, all right, these some good players out there, but where's that next generational talent? It took a while to get that back out there. We don't know when we're gonna see another Serena. Look at golf now that Tiger's not dominating. It's all they got this live golf tournament and all that. They're splitting hairs on who playing where because we don't have the dominant guy. We don't have that. And I'm just looking like when I see these retirements, man, I'm looking like I better enjoy this, bro. We don't know if we're gonna see this again. There might be years before we see greatness like this at one time in our career, man. And it's just interesting, man. Hey, man, wrap it up. What you got for, baby?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this funny one for y'all. You know, we always like to kind of like go off the cup. So
I always give you. Hold on. How you didn't tell me about Rap-ish?
Dude, I tell you about so many shows that, hey man, what you need to do. Well, now that you're watching that, what you need to go watch is this Lil Baby documentary.
Okay, I'll check it out. All right,
you need to go watch the Lil Baby documentary because this Lil Baby documentary. So, listen, full disclosure, I wasn't no Lil Baby fan. I think all the music sound the same and but watching this documentary, I understand him a whole lot better. And to get some of the people who are co-signing him, and you like, wait a minute, hold on.
Little baby, I got no. I ain't meant to disrupt you, but I was thinking about that. Like,
hey, listen,
about this, man.
And so what I've done, I've gone and like, you know what? I ain't gonna listen to all the first stuff. I'm gonna go to, because everybody said in 2020 when he dropped whatever the album was in 2020, right when the pandemic, they were like, and Drake said this in the documentary. Lil Baby was poised to be the biggest artist in the world.
Wow.
Then the pandemic happened. But nobody sold more albums than Lil Baby in that stretch.
Right.
So,
and he came up with that great song too during the pandemic too about the whole thing. And they redid the scene where they burnt down the windows at the Grammy, and they cover all of that in this documentary, dude.
It's great TV, everybody. If y'all hadn't watched it, and I know a lot of y'all, and y'all don't like rapper. Y'all like, what y'all talking about, Lil Baby? Yeah, JJ cosign is listen, very good documentary, my dude. And Twitter a bad place to go read reviews.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do
Yeah. But
hey, what you got though, man? I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. But what you got for me? The funny thing, so we can get over.
So the fun. I'm scrolling through my phone.
Okay.
One of the best pictures ever. You, after that Super Bowl, sitting at that bar. I just want you to take me back through that horrible night right there. I saw the picture. I just bust out laughing because I was like, I know exactly what was going on in this picture. Just take me back to that night, Glaze.
I've lost football games before personally. As a coach, as a player, I've gotten knocked out. I've had the breath knocked out of me. I don't even know how that felt. To know that you're celebrating. I was in the restaurant. It's funny you say that. I was in a restaurant, and this guy said, me and my boy were celebrating the Super Bowl. And Eric, he pulling me in, because I think he mad because we pulled the video up. But that's all right, though. That's my fault. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
You know what? I don't like Erica either. I'm trying to figure out how everything always just pop up on her timeline. It don't pop up on nobody else's timeline, but it pop up on hers.
Erica say it just pops up, Glaze.
How is that even possible? If Erica ever leave her phone around me, that SOB is done.
But Mason, all I remember telling you is I'm not working the parade.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating. I remember looking at Mason, you're gonna set up here, bring the joystick, make sure you record this because I got to be with my people. Peachtree is gonna be rocking. So make sure I need for you to cover the game. You be like, all right, Glaze, whatever, man, whatever. And that picture, it just was the most painful thing. I've been whooped by my parents. I've done it all. Yeah. I've had it all. That one felt like not like I was in a fight and I lost. And I just sat at the bar like,
yeah.
It was quiet. The people left. Just the people, it was a crowded place. And the way people looked like, we're not celebrating. No, we're not. We don't celebrate. Just go home.
Yeah.
I drove home. I didn't have no music on in the car when I drove home. I didn't listen to one. I heard nothing but road and air on the way home. I didn't play no music.
You like listen like I might need some new tires. What does that sound? I ain't never heard
the oil. I heard the oil need to be changed. I heard the belts. I heard everything that night because it was quiet. I don't know how I got home. I just showed up at home and looked like, hey, I'm home. They were like, wow. Yeah, my whole family was upstairs with the door closed because they knew it was a rough night. It was. Yeah. That's one of them pictures, man.
I was like, and it made me stop because I was like, you know how they always say a picture worth 1,000 words. I was like, damn, this picture is crazy. This picture is wild. And Eric, I'm not mad at you about that ass whooping. Y'all just got destroyed last week. We are both 1-2. I'm not mad at you, Eric. I was never mad at you. I just blocked you. I wasn't mad at you, Eric. I love you.
Yeah,
I just blocked you.
Y'all too.
I just blocked you. That's all, E. Just for 2 days. I just blocked you for 2 days, E. E, I love you, E. I love you too much to be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. But I tell you who I was mad at though. Nah, I ain't gonna get into all that. But yes, Glaze. That picture, I just thought about. I just need him to tell the people. And you know what? I will never post that. I will never post that picture ever again. I was
gonna use it as a meme for me, just to say when I got some y'all when I post, like make sure you know what this means. Not a good moment because that was probably that would hurt. That one was like I said, I played on teams and coached on teams, but for that moment, that was I ain't never felt anything like that. That was like I'm gonna throw it. Hey, Michelle, before we go, man, please tell people y'all got what, an hour to join, or is it too late?
Yes, listen, no. You got up to 8:05 to join the Crush Pick'em. NFL Pick'em. I'm telling y'all now. I talked to Irv, got it. Me and Irv got it. Irv, my dude. All y'all gonna get for the rest of the year. Irv got it photos. Irv got it quotes. Irv say Maceo gonna win this year.
Okay.
I'm winning. E, I knew y'all was gonna say that E, but y'all beat us. Okay, E, but both of us are 1 and 2. Don't nobody even remember that y'all beat Doug. Y'all just got beat 62 to doggone 12, and they called back 4 touchdowns against Langston Hughes. So do with that what you want.
Langston Hughes about to get coaches fired. Y'all have to do Makija like that either, but that's just a whole other story. We'll get into that later. All right, man. Yeah. So please join us.
I got Glaze. I got Glaze shirts. I got Ian hooded. Matter of fact, funny story. I almost wore Ian hooded the other day. I said, "What is that belong to?" I said, "Oh, it's Ian hooded."
Hey, man, I remember that man. That man out there getting his education. You know what that man?
Man, he come home all the time. He raid Erica refrigerator.
That's how it is when you first.
JJ, I'm finna send you the picture. All you got to do is go to Yahoo Fantasy, doggone the Crush Jack, the password Maceo Glaze 363536555. I'm gonna send it to you, JJ. Sign up.
Picture,
Sign up. I'm telling you,
JJ, every year I start off strong and then I'm sorry.
I'm not playing with y'all this year. Somebody gave me a pep talk the other day, and it really spoiled me. Shame on me for been losing the last couple years. I will not lose this year. No. And I'm gonna tell y'all about it while I'm doing it.
One of us got to win it, man. So we looking bad.
Yeah, I'm tired. Listen, we lost to a freaking high school senior last year. That's some crap.
We can't keep doing this, man. We got to get better. We can't lose. One of us had to win that.
Listen, I'm telling y'all now. I might go wire to wire. I'm winning this thing because I'm focused, man. I'm focused. You hear me? Man. Me and Irv got every time I see an Irv got it photo, y'all know what it is.
That's what it is. Hey, man, check us out. We'll be here next week, man. But tonight, man, look, enjoy the NFL weekend. I know I'm ready, dog. I can't wait. Enjoy it. Football's back. Sorry, y'all. We'll see y'all. If you ain't get all it done before then, we'll see y'all in February.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put my Ram stuff on. Oh, I got me and Wendy. I gotta do a recruiting show for 30 minutes, y'all, at 8:00. But
knock it out.
But I got my TV right here, so I won't miss the Kobe getting his first NFL interception tonight. I talked to the youngin. He say he geeked.
I can't wait, man. I'm so happy to see it.
All right, everybody. Y'all. We love y'all, man. Peace. We gone.